As of April 3rd, 25% tariffs on finished vehicles imported into the United States are set to come into effect, and consequences will be felt in production and the price of cars on the lot.
It's catastrophic in a way. It's a very hard language to use.
But how will prices rise? Well, it depends on how Canada hits back with its own retaliatory tariffs.
5,000 to 15,000, depending on the brand, right? So those are massive increases in a market where, as you know, cars weren't cheap before this.
Because the North American auto industry is so integrated, auto parts come back and forth across the US-Canada border several times before a car is even sold. This means a single part could be tariffed multiple times.
If all the parts that go to Canada for a specific kind of process and then goes back to the US, that's going to have a kind of compounding effect on pricing. So that's going to be major.
If there's two sides in a shooting war, it kind of may reduce some of their options or make it more difficult.
According to the APA, there are few models of vehicles that are entirely assembled in Canada, and the price of those models shouldn't go up that high. But long term, Innie says it's quite time consuming and expensive to move a plant. But even if, let's say, tensions ease or things return back to normal, it may deter brands from ever building new plants in Canada.
To build a plant or even just to assemble a certain model, you really have to look several years out. They may have been spooked enough by this, even if the current administration isn't the one that's in the running the US in 4 years, that they'll say, we're not taking a chance. We're putting all of our new production in the US.
But experts say one option to keep the prices down would be to import more cars from Europe. But until Trump's tariffs come into effect, it's still unclear the impact it will have on consumers.